Hey, what's up? This is Chuck, and I had put out a video, but I took it down about E equals mg squared and about dark space, which is basically if there's dark matter, there's got to be dark space too, right? And maybe the ether is the dark space. Maybe what their light, the dark light waves in is our space, and maybe what our light waves in, which we would call the ether, which they couldn't measure, is because other than gravity we can't measure dark matter either, right? So what about dark space? Dark space, maybe that's the ether. If there's antimatter, maybe there's anti-space. You see what I mean? And I'm not saying, because I know antimatter and matter annihilate each other like instantaneously and with a lot of power. But dark matter seems to be able to, maybe that's the third form of matter. So maybe there's anti-space, antimatter, matter, and space, and then dark matter and dark space. Maybe there's at least 3 different forms of space and matter and time. So, but I started to think about space and time and E equals mc squared, and what I came up with is just an interesting thought that, you know, we say E equals mc squared, which means energy equals any mass times the constant squared, which is the constant is the speed of light, so speed of light squared. But as we know, the speed of light is not a constant. It depends on how fast you're going, or it depends on how much gravity you're in, right? So maybe if you have antimatter, then why wouldn't you have anti-gravity? If you have dark matter, why wouldn't you have dark gravity? But then that led me to the point where I started to wonder, like, you know, in the algebraic equations, like E equals mc squared. Well, I figured out that c squared, which is the speed of light, was supposedly in a vacuum, or there's always going to be some gravitational field in space, even in a vacuum, right? So the speed of light is always slowed, which is what time goes by. Time is slowed down, and so is the speed of light by gravity. And there's always gravity within our universe. And then there's the mass. And the mass of any object, and just like in any nuclear bomb, you squeeze it together, right? And it's like, you know, squeeze it and you reach critical mass. So how much mass is squeezed together, just like a black hole, it gets so much that time actually stops. So the m and the c squared in the algebraic equation are actually the same thing, and it all comes down to gravity. So E basically equals, I don't know if it's, you know, m times c squared, right? But c is not a constant, but maybe it's m equals g, or m equals g squared. So I just want to put out this stuff and see what my people think, because we can get rid of the m. The m and the c are the same thing. If you have mass, then that affects how much the speed of light is, just by how much gravity it is. You see what I'm saying? The m and the c squared, we can combine those two and put a g there. Now I don't know if it's the m g or whatever it is, but it's E equals g something. So I would like somebody to write me back and just help me out with this one, because if we can just break that, that's what doing algebra is we break this down to just E equals g something, and then we might be able to tell what anti-g is, or what the anti-space is. Alright, y'all. Thanks a lot. Please help me out, because I'm like I just got to listen to Art Bell, and it's like 5 o'clock or something in the morning. Please help me out. I love y'all. Peace out.